Fellow alchemists, welcome back to our final video on using Gigalixir. This is all about clustering your application. Now, what this actually means is that we can actually run more than one instance of our application on Gigalixir, and it's quite simple to do. You just need to scale your app, just tell it to scale, and it will create more instances of your app. But if we have more instances of our app, we need to also make sure that they can find and talk to each other, so we can share information between them. If you have one user or some users on one instance and some users on another instance, and you're sending out information over say a Phoenix channel, well, you need to make sure that those nodes can connect and talk to each other, or else this will be a huge problem, to where people will be missing messages. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to cluster your app. It's quite simple. The first thing we need to do is we need to add libcluster, and latest version at this time is 3.0.3, but make sure you add at least that version. Add this to your app and do mix-steps.get. We go to our prod.exs config file. We add a configuration for libcluster, the one we just added, and we add the topologies. And this is an arbitrary name. I just used K8s for Kubernetes. And the strategy you need to make sure is strategy for Kubernetes. And we fill in the selector, and this is the selector. This is libcluster Kubernetes selector, and that is going to be filled in by Gigalixir itself from the environment, and also Kubernetes node base name. And again, this libcluster Kubernetes node base name will also be filled in from Gigalixir, so we don't need to worry about that at all. And we need to do one last thing, that is adding the cluster supervisor for the connecting of everything. And we need to pass in the libcluster topologies, which we just created within our prod.exs file, and give it a name. So we just use Gigalixir Phoenix, the name of our app.cluster supervisor. And that's it. What I did outside of this app to make things go a little bit faster and easier is I've already pushed this code online onto Gigalixir. Oh yeah, also one more thing is, because I have the free database tier, I turned off the repo, so there's no database connection, because we're only limited to 4 connections. If I scale up my app, then for sure I'll run out, because we have the I forgot what that's called. We have the we turn on one app and turn off the other app, so it's going to be 4 used. We only have 4 connections in the pool total. So if 2 is used for the real app and 2 is used for the app that's being turned on, we'll run out very quickly. And so if we check, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to actually upgrade our account. And how to do that is we just use Gigalixir account upgrade -y. And now if we check our account, we will see that we are on the standard tier. If you don't upgrade your account, you're going to be on the free tier. So we're on the standard tier, so we can actually scale up our app without a problem. And so now what we need to do is we need to run Gigalixir ps:/scale -r for the replicas. And we want to add 2 more, or add 2 in total, I believe. So it should be -r2 for the replicas. So that should just add 1 more. Yep, 1 more app, so it's 2 total. And we can check to see if our app is turned on by checking Gigalixir PS. And that will tell us, let's see, healthy. So we want 2 turned on, and only 1 is running. And so we can see that, so this is our Kubernetes pod on GCP, Google Cloud. So here's our original app, and here's the new app that's being turned on. And so if we check again, now we have 2 apps running. Okay, you can see in here there's 2 because I asked for 2. 2 out of 2 running. And we can turn on Gigalixir ps:/remote _ console. Yes. And we can confirm that our nodes are actually talking to each other with a simple command. When we run node.list, we should see 1 node coming back, and that's perfect. So this is our current node that we're on right now. It's 163, and this is the other node that is actually available to us. So this is the other node. That's why there's 2 nodes total. So this is connected and they're talking to each other right now. So perfect. So this is how you do clustering on Gigalixir. You can see it's quite simple. There's just a couple of steps involved, and it works just fine. And if we want to turn off the app, it's pretty simple. We just do Gigalixir ps:/scale-r1, and that will scale down our app. Okay, perfect. So this is, again, this is Alan from Plangora. And this has been our series, the end of our series on using Gigalixir. Feel free to contact me if you guys want to know more about how to use Gigalixir, or maybe kind of expand some more on how to use it. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.